Well, the fishing game didn't crash. So the fishing game should still work. What's this? This one I get rid of, I think. Yeah, get rid of it. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. My OBS crashed. So sorry about that. No! Snooze the alarm. You get out of here. We don't want the ads. So let's see. We can do this again. Please save. There's nothing to save. Nice scooter. I'm going to save this knowledge into my head. Click. Okay, I should open up a new folder. Oh shoot. Should I just follow their step-by-step 2D game thing? No, I don't want the ads. You snooze, you lose. Jade, did you hear me looking at your art? I really appreciate it. That was really sweet. I love how vibrant the colors are. And you got my little hair correct. My little purple hair streak. It's in the correct direction and everything. That's attention to detail right there. Okay. Y'all, just so you know, there's no cooldown anymore. But don't overly abuse the lack of cooldown. I just want people to be able to have fun. But if I see like a line of 5 times that someone redeems it like one after the other, then the storm talking to. I might just have to swap it to be like exclamation point or question mark fish. I can't set the cooldown to seconds, unfortunately. It can only be a minute. I did have it have a cooldown for 1 minute, but then like unfortunately when that happens, then like only one person gets to cool, like sometimes the same person will redeem it 3 times in a row. I'll probably eventually swap it back to just being a command rather than a redeem. Thank you for the unshrimp, I appreciate it. Thank you, RubyBot. What? Oh yes, yes, thank you so much. Stream Elements. All the Marlins. Remember, if you care to look up the decks, you can do question mark decks. And it'll show you everything that we've caught so far. We yearn for fishing, Ruby. No, you're good, Rio. It's all good. It's just I realized the flaw in the cooldown. Probably the best solution really is just doing a cooldown with the commands. Doing individual player cooldowns. Yeah, question mark leaderboard, we got that. I want to see what y'all are doing, but I'm gonna resist. The editor saves the main scene's path in Project Godot file in your project directory. While you can edit the text file directly to change project settings, you can also use the project settings window. Sorry, hiccups. Oh no. Oh no, please. Have mercy upon me. Okay. Oh, hopefully that's done. Ew. Ooh. I could make like a little, what's it called? Pachinko? Oh my gosh. The hat is really ridiculous and I kind of love it. Maybe I should look into doing hats for myself. All right, we're actually okay. I'm going to snooze the ads one more time, but schmads are incoming in about 10 minutes. I shall remain on top. Gosh, maybe I do just change it up. I might do that. Okay, no one redeem. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off so that way I can swap systems. Okay, has anyone, do I owe any redeems to people? I don't think so. Okay, I will go into settings. I'll keep that on in case I want to turn it on randomly. It's because that could be good for like really limiting. I don't care about bits. Question mark fish. I don't know what this means, like is it seconds? Is it minutes? I think it's seconds. Like, how long? I'll set it to 1 right now. And we can find out together. Okay. So the command is question mark fish. Don't do as I do. Hello, Tar. How are you? I just did a little Hello World. All right. Okay, so I think it's minutes. I think it's minutes. Yeah, I think I like this more. For now, I'll set it to 1 because I think that's fair for people to be able to like do the fishing once a minute, essentially. Oh gosh. Did my last one go in? Oh, it's because I queued. Okay, hold. Oh, that's cool. I don't have to worry about interrupting people. Okay. Let's see. How about 30 seconds? All right, there we go. Now we have a little pinned message for people to be able to figure out how it works. Oh, Cthulhu, hello, how are you? I'm Tar's doing well. That sounds great. I slept well, but I woke up way too early. So my Wellbutrin kind of messes with my sleep schedule, so I have the opposite problem where it's hard for me to stay asleep. But otherwise, I was able to get a nap in. So I'm doing pretty okay. Thank you so much for asking. And Cthulhu, how are you? Welcome on in. Got a dip, dudes. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out, Electrode. I really appreciate it. Praise be the fish, it's true. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Wellbutrin, I started, and that was the medicine ram that really messed me up for half a week. Electric catfish, that's so cool. Yeah, for like half a week, I felt really sick, but I've adjusted well. Just got home from work. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you're home, and I hope you can rest well. Soda can? Oh. We just got a Steam achievement. I think it was actually the soda. The soda was the one that got us the achievement. I think it's like catch a certain amount of trash or something. It's question mark fish. I didn't have the greatest time on Wellbutrin. Sorry it made you sick, but I hope you get decent result beside that. I appreciate that. Yeah. I feel like I'm emotionally doing really well right now. Just, oh my gosh, I actually love fillet of fish. The fish fillet sandwiches. Love it. Now I want it. How dare. This game is like really tempting in terms of foods. But yeah, it's question mark fish. Because there's like a way to set all of the yeah, I'm getting mood results, yeah. And I was told that so we swapped because the what's it called? What's my other anti-anxiety, antidepressant? It's another common one. Well, anyway, that didn't seem to be quite strong enough, and I'm on the max dose of it. Hello, Hyperlight Show. How are you doing? So the original anti-anxiety and antidepressant combo one is not quite strong enough. I'm on the max dose. The trazodone, which was a sleep aid, but also helps boost the original medicine. It starts with an E. Lexapro, thank you. So I have, when I was taking my full dose of trazodone and Lexapro, I was I was doing really well emotionally, but I was dead all day, like really tired. So the trazodone was too strong for me. So right now I'm on a half dose and we're going to wean me off of that. Which is why the other day I ended up taking too much of it because I took a whole pill and I felt tired the entire day. Just got home. So much better. Awesome. I'm so glad. How am I? I'm pretty tired because I forgot to take my sleeping medicine last night. And as a result, my new medicine, which is probably helping me a good amount emotionally, woke me up really early. I woke up at like 4 a.m. But after a couple of hours, I was able to like get back to sleep. Lexapro messed you up. It seems to be helpful for me. It's like it's the standard like let's try this first because it works for a lot of people. But everyone's different. At a psych appointment today, we're going. Oh, Cymbalta. Yeah. I'm aware of that one. I've never taken it myself. Probably because my primary symptom of concern... Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. Thank you, Rio. My primary symptom of concern is anxiety. And secondarily, depression. But the Wellbutrin apparently has some effects for helping boost, what's it called? Executive functioning. Oh, you don't have health insurance. I'm sorry about that. That's really hard to not have health insurance. I know because I've been there. I've been there. Okay, we have our ads currently. Since Cymbalta and 2 other meds you told me are a different class, we're trying that. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds really good. Meds are weird. Yep, I agree. I'm also taking another medicine for like another medical condition that I've had since I was like 18. And I changed it. At the same time, I added like new medicine to my regime, and I had like horrible dread. It was awful. Luckily, we figured it out, and I was able to get that swap back to my old medicine. I wanted to try it because my medicine, you know, I don't enjoy that medicine in particular. It makes me not feel 100%. I feel altered, and I prefer it when I'm not on the medicine, but you know, it's important for me. I should be having another appointment about that other medical condition I've never talked about. Yeah, it got swapped back. Yeah. I kind of initiated wanting to try something new because it wasn't quite jiving, but I've taken it for years. I'm used to it. Okay, we have a ball, which is a rigid body. So rigid body means like it's going to have collisions and whatnot. It's a 2D physics body that is moved by physics simulation. I almost said stimulation. I'm like, no, that's not correct. That would not be correct. That's why I asked to stop the Abilify. It helped with what they wanted, but it made my entire brain feel muffled. Yeah, for sure. Oh, y'all caught a shark? That's awesome. My coworker said he was going to try to get me on full time though. Oh, hopefully. Hopefully that wishing you the best of luck. Get that vape out of the water. That's not the first one we found. There are multiple vapes in this water. Yeah, so that's cool. Here's an example of a ball. It's composed of a rigid body node as its root ball. Root named ball. Oh, the root is named ball. Okay. Which allows the ball to fall and bounce on walls, a sprite 2D node, and a collision shape 2D. Once you save a scene, it works as a blueprint. You can reproduce it in other scenes as many times as you'd like. Replicating an object from a template like this is called instancing. No, I see replicating an object from a template is instancing. Got it. Oh, never, you're also looking for a job with health insurance? Best of luck. It's hard. As we mentioned in the previous part, instancings behave like a node. The editor hides their current content by default. When you instance the ball, you can only see the ball node. Thank you for the hydrate, Jade. I appreciate it. Gotta be able to afford healthcare, it's true. Yeah, there have been a lot of hermit crabs. I've noticed that. Oh god, cichlids? Yeah. Alright. I'm kind of curious. I want to see if what's it called? Lurk. What's this game called? It's called Lurk. Lurk Bait Twitch. Something or another. So this is the game that we're playing right now. I want to see if I know you're able to add your own images, can create caches with your own images, choose their value and their rarity. So I can use images. I'll throw in like my own version of the hermit crab and stuff, and I'll prefix everything with like pixel hermit crab and stuff like that. I gotta use the restroom. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go do that. But I won't swap screens because I don't have it. So that my Be Right Back has it right now. So I'll just make myself invisible. All right, I am back. Cichlids are mean? I didn't realize that. Yeah, I wish that we could see a little queue too. I think that would be a nice feature. Thank you for the lurk, Queso. I appreciate it. We did get something legendary earlier. We got a ray of some sort. Of some description. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeesh. Let me see. I want to be in here. I'm doing a very quick side quest to see what I can do. They're automatically queued so no one misses their chance. Performance scaling when you're running intense games to keep things running as smooth as possible. That's cool. Pause queue button, useful for when you're trying to wrap up stream. Allow viewers to display the leaderboard and the fish decks with commands. Oh yeah, apparently we could manually cast on someone else's behalf. If you're a mod or the streamer. A treasure chest? Legendary, look at that. I think your chat automatically leaves a 30-second cooldown on duplicate messages. Oh, that's very true. That's a fair point. Well, I also set it as a cooldown of 30 seconds in the game, so I think it's redundant, but at the very least someone doesn't immediately go and now so here's what people could do. They could do $fish and then they post a emote and then immediately do $fish. But that's a good point. That's a real good point. I was here for this moment. Look at that. Wham's up there with the best of them. Oh, this is visually confusing. Customization options. There we go. Choose to hide game when not in use. That's what we're currently doing. I want to look at like if people have already I want to see like the community hub. There we go. I want to see if people have already custom 3D fish. Will it be possible? Oh, so you can only do 2D. Like it's the only option. I've looked into it. It might be a little funky to get working with all the issues that could pop up with the scaling, shaders, materials. But it does seem achievable. Can't promise anything, but okay, so we have to make it 2D. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'll add some creatures in the future. How awesome. You know what's really fun? Is if you have friends who have this game as well, you could share your fish with them. And maybe like name it Ruby's I don't know, Ruby's angelfish. Sorry. Did I make a big click sound? I just heard a click in my ears. But anyway, yeah, Ruby's like angelfish. And then you could, if you wanted to, you could like share it with your streaming friends who also use this program. And then you have like, you have that edition where it's like, oh, Ruby, who's Ruby? And then it goes, oh, it's so-and-so. Or like, who's Oatmeal? If Oatmeal like put her Mala Mala in it. A little sunfishy. Oops. I accidentally did on both. Oh, I don't. Oh, there we go. There's the chat. Yeah, on the left, I accidentally put that message both into YouTube and Twitch. It'll disappear eventually. Seems to behave like nodes. The editor hides their content by default. When you instance the ball, you only see the ball node. Notice how each duplicate has a unique name. Every instance of the ball scene starts with the same structure and properties as ball this file. Sin TSCN. However, you can modify each independently, such as changing how they bounce, how heavy they are, or any property exposed by the source scene. In practice, Let's use instancing in practice to see how it works in Godot. We invite you to download the ball's sample project. Okay, what's great is I no longer feel horribly overwhelmed. I'm just going to duplicate this because I need to reread this. Yeah, sandals. Little flippy flops. I have this over here, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep that open over here so I know what it is. And then I'm going to here's an example of a scene diagram for an open world game with tons of assets and nested elements. Terrain, bridge, player, citadel, house, room, table, vase, bridge. The citadel church, seat, house, door, room, chair. Okay. No terrain, bridge, guards, terrain, player, HUD. Okay. Oh, I love tangs. Like the blue tang is so pretty. Sorry to the blue tangs who after Finding Nemo and Finding Dory though. Oh, you got a yellow one. Very cool. I also really like the yellow ones. They're all just really vibrant and pretty. Let's see. Oh, for anyone who has not done exclamation point season this month, I highly recommend that you do it now. Exclamation point season will give you free hats and a couple of pets. Tomorrow I'm going to change what it provides for the month of March. Basically the Valentine's Day slime and the hats, the like little pom-pom beanies are going to go away. Anyone who already has them, so don't worry. But yeah, the beanies will not be available, and the Valentine's Day related items won't be available anymore. I'll probably bring them back in the future. But, you know, they're seasonal. Hence exclamation point season. Excellent. I guess under player HUD makes sense, yeah. To link it with the player. So what I could do is I could link it with the pet. Imagine we started by creating the room. Make a couple different room scenes with unique arrangements of furniture in them. Woo! Later on, we can make a house scene that uses multiple room instances for the interior. Oh, excuse me, sorry. We would create a citadel out of many instances of houses. So I'm a little confused. Oh, I guess if you have a house, then everything below it would already be inside. So if you have multiple instances of house, all of these would exist. And if you have a church, you'd have a seat. And then if you have a house, then you automatically have the room, and you could build it based on the nodes that you already have, I suppose. If you wanted to create a brand new citadel, then you would just copy all of this. Like you would have the citadel node again. Like maybe you name it a different citadel and you'd have all the stuff underneath it. I think that's how it works. Based on what I'm looking at. I'm a little confused by it because I know that it talks about being having a hierarchy. But I kind of just imagine having like your I should draw this. Paint. It also has yeah, so it has Citadel has both house and church pointing directly into it. So Citadel's made up of houses and churches. So it gets both of those. So the way I imagine it, which is probably wrong. Let me see. Huge display. I must paint. So remember, I'm using my mouse for this. I'm imagining like, oh, I want color too. Oh, okay. Which I'm imagining like here. Maybe I could do a picture. Like, I don't know, G for game. Or just game. So here's your like main thing. And then you have nodes coming off of it like this. Like all of this comes back to it. And well, these aren't nodes, these are scenes. So S for scene. And then you have nodes coming off of it. This is the basic structure. And it's the same for all of them above this. I think of it as like, I'm thinking of it backwards. Where I think it, and then like these nodes can have more nodes. Just to be clear. So it's putting like items and stuff like a cat. Let's see, there's an entity and it's a cat. And then and a dog. That's not how you spell dog. And then let's say a vet clinic. And so on and so forth. I think of it as a little backwards where I'm like, oh, in a higher node, I need to make sure that I have cats. Because what if somewhere else, like what if in this node, it's like, I don't know, what's a cat cafe? These aren't in the same branch anymore. I don't think I can call upon it, or I should minimize the calling upon it. So I have to have duplicate data for cat. And that's how I'm picturing it right now. I could be mistaken. But I think this creates a lot of duplicate data. Whereas I imagine that I would want to have like a lot of entities at a higher level and then where they go down here. So that way I could think like, okay, where are all the places that cats need to go? And I put like, or like animals, like, oh, I'm going to make like an animals node. And then I have vet branching one direction and like cat cafe branching another direction. And I guess that's not the right way to think of it, but I think that's the best way to reduce duplicate information. I need to talk to someone about this probably who actually oh, caught zero? What is that? Huh. It makes sense. It makes sense, but I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be. So I think you're close, but I think your scene would be... Yeah. So this... Right, that's fair. That's fair. So it'd be more like scene and scene. Then this would be like vet. And this would be cafe, the cat cafe. I just... Doesn't that create a bunch of duplicate information though? So like, let's cross this out as well. And like the node is cat, for example. Like now we have 2 locations where we have cats. And I just get a little confused because I'm like, isn't that like if I have duplicate information in these various nodes, do I just have to copy them into a new area? Is that efficient? I'm just a little confused about, oh, sorry, bonk. I just kind of imagined people putting various assets at a higher level so that way things lower down can reference it. No, you're good. This is the kind of stuff that if you ask 18 people, you get 19 different answers. Awesome. Awesome. I think the way Godot does it is easier for the sake of straightforward organization. Like, the way I'm imagining it, you really have to plan it out. Like, I would have to make all the flowcharts and try to figure out where the cats are. And like, that looks more like a bunny. We're going with it. And would have to figure... I saw some good videos talk about how you want to use something called composition. I've heard of that. I have heard of that. Yeah, that'd be great. I appreciate that a lot. Because I've been like kind of racking my brain about this because the other day I was like, oh gosh, I just realized that there's like a bunch of things that I want to be able to do. And I'm not entirely sure like how to organize it. Like the hierarchy is so important in my mind. And I do want to make it more modular than anything else. So I'm kind of right now imagining... Hold on, how do I... Oh gosh. Okay, how about this instead? And then I fill it. Oh. Are there layers? Because I've seen people do layers before. Hold on, this should be black. Gonna do this. Oh dear. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry for the flashbang, y'all. Then I do blah. And then... Okay, that's why. That's why the color 1 and color 2 are layers. Got it. That makes sense. Oh, y'all got the blue tang. That's cool. There's 2 ways of code kind of handled in this fashion. There's inheritance, there's composite. Oh, got it. So what we're discussing before, the inheritance method is more like city, building, room, components of the room, I'm imagining. I do just get a little confused because, like, you kind of want to minimize duplicate code. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Let me see. Please correct me, because I'm most likely going to mispronounce your name. If you would like to, if you just want to lurk, that's fine too. But, Serhia? Serhi M? I think it's Serhi M. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. If you want to customize your Borb, which is the little birds on screen, we have a couple of ways to do it. If you're on mobile, you can click on the top right of chat in a little box and it'll give you an extension for stream avatars. If you're on desktop, you could hover your cursor over the video feed and you'll get a little purple box that says SA for stream avatars. Or you could use this link. If that's easier for you. Yeah, well, come on in. So what I'm thinking, if I want to do this inheritance stuff, because that's what Godot thrives on, is inheritance. What I would do is I would go with like this. This is going to look strange. So I have this tree for evolution, and I think I would create a modular, like, just name the different aspects. So like the baby, and then even before the baby, there's an egg, and it becomes the baby of this egg group. And then we have like the first layer of adults. And then they evolve into, depending on how people care for it, one of these. This thing can only become these two. This version can only become these two, depending on how care is. And then, thank you so much. I appreciate the hydrate. I love Dino Dance. I'm so glad that they fixed Dino Dance. Close, but you're kind of thinking in reverse. Well, so was it always 99? Was what always 99? So would I make the hydrate? No, I changed it. I changed it. Oh, thank you for reminding me to adhere to the hydrate. So, okay, then creature. Creature. Then template? No. I was just thinking I'd make like a, I'm just generally thinking in terms, inheritance is a lot how animal kingdoms work. Yeah, it's true. Well, so so in this case, I'm wondering if you're knowing what I mean right now. This is like a template for how all creatures in like different egg groups will evolve. It's like nice hat. It's like there will always be an egg. There will always be a baby. There will always be this level of adults, like the green group, the blue group, and so on and so forth. And then I was thinking I would have like, after that, the actual egg groups themselves. Like the like, hold on. Fish. Like fish group. And I would have like names assigned to these different positions. Oh, there should be one here. Well, you get what I mean. And then I would have like a shark. And it's associated with like this end goal. But there's another egg group that is like, I don't know, bugs. And let's say a moth is associated with the same location, but it's a different egg group. So I would, in this case, what kind of value or just thing is being passed from the parent to child? It's more like evolution process. Like, so for example, this is an egg. It just automatically becomes a baby for that egg group. And I'm not even talking about like the evolution process of like swapping heads or anything right now. I'm just talking about like just the basic, if you hatch an egg, that the game provides you without breeding. So let's say it's the bug version. So we know that it's going to be like the bug egg group. It starts off as the bug egg, then it becomes the bug baby. And then if you take good care of it, it becomes this bug. If you take bad care of it, it becomes this bug. And then rinse and repeat. These are the not well taken care of ones. And these are all the well taken care of versions. It's like Tamagotchi. So this is like determining the like species. That makes sense. The key thing with inheritance is that you want, let's say, the good and bad bug to get stuff from the parent node. Yes. Which might just be bug for sure. Yeah. Yeah, because the children I'm thinking from there are like this is the bug. So we have a bug node. A node for just like an egg group. And then from there we have like the moth would not be first because it's like the end. But let's just run with it. So like bug. And then I don't know, maybe a caterpillar. And then well shoot. I don't know if it's like maybe it's a node even that's like generational, I don't know. Oh yeah, it might make more sense like baby. I don't know. And then like sub nodes well no, sub node not required here because it's just one. But then there's like adult 1 group. And then nodes come off of that. Actually, it's just 2. It's just 2 for that layer. And then it would be like, I don't know. So all bugs have 6 legs, so there would be 6 leg nodes in bug. You know, the way I've kind of done it is where's my sprite? It's already like pre-made and the only 2 sections are going to be like body and head. Because I'm making it really simple. It's going to be like pretty much either stationary or just walks back and forth for the most part. It'll be able to eat, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like in terms of graphical stuff, this is all it really does. It just has loops. And I would just have like a body and a head for it. And the head is the one that could swap out in comparison to this tree. Because in terms of like how actual parents of these, there's like genetic swapping. That's a whole other thing I have to figure out. Bedbugs have twiddly mustaches. Let's say you have a bad moth node under bedbug, it would get twiddly mustache. Yes, yes. You want your top nodes to have a lot of reusable. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That makes sense. Of course. Yeah. No, I appreciate that. That's great. That's I think this answers a lot of my thinking for what I want to do. And I guess it just makes sense. If you have overlap in use case, then you won't video sent Discord is really helpful for this. I really appreciate Star Platinum. I appreciate it. This is very good. It's good. Delete. Or maybe I save. I'll save it in my game dev or virtual pet game folder. Yeah. Just so I remember like the general line of thinking I had. Maybe it's even going to be like separate nodes for like head and body early on. I don't know. We'll find out. Hello, Rio. I love how you just randomly put in that that emote. He's so fun. Crying. Wee. I love this babby. Okay. Okay, so that does make more sense. Because like I look at this and I go, might you want a vase in other locations? But you don't need the vase all the time. Like I don't necessarily want everything in the Citadel to have a vase. So that does make sense. And maybe house is a more generic thing. Like maybe you only need the vase for the house because that's just like an asset that you have for the house. This church is really lacking. I know it's an example, but it's like the church, the only thing that makes it a church is it has a seat. Is your home? You want to show off your home to peoples? I'm not bored of this game. It's so fun. Love. Ah, yes. Rem is feeding. Feeding the babs. I can either bring my own trash bin or I can make use of yours. It's true. That's fair. Heading home. Happy streaming. Thank you so much, Mother Mayo. I hope you have a super safe drive and I hope you have a restful time this evening. Summary. The ability to divide your game into reusable components. A tool to structure and encapsulate complex systems. A language to think about your game project structure in a natural way. Bah. Thank you so much for the. Was it big gulp? Oh, it was just hydrate. Okay. Y'all have put me through my water bottle. Luckily, I still have tasty juice. It's okay. It's like not. It's not that big a deal. It's just BAI. It just has like sugar alcohols in it and stuff. which we don't necessarily know. Like, it's not extensively researched, so who knows? Maybe it's not so great for us, but whatever. Scripting languages. I think this is something I can gloss over. This lesson will give you an overview of available scripting languages in Godot. Oh, I don't know if anyone heard about this, but kind of a funny thing. The White House apparently just released a statement to try to encourage developers to steer away from C and C++ in particular because of what's it called? Like basically a security thing. What? No, C sharp is fine. C sharp is fine. But it's something about like the language hold on, let me White House C++. And of course, if security is not a major issue for like a program, it's fine. And also I've heard that people can create their own security within those languages. Figured, but I was confused about C and C++. It's okay, careful. Flashbang. Memory safe, that's the term I'm looking for. There's memory safe languages. So specifically C and C++ are not on the list of languages that have memory safe data, essentially. But I think people can program around that. I think they could create their own security with that. I want like a good source though. Essentially, I heard it's a little blown out of proportion. But this is, oh, sorry, it's going to be white. But essentially, this is the article itself that provides information. They're concerned about cybersecurity threats, essentially. I'll post it in the Discord. But as far as I can tell, doing my own research, looking at people's reactions on Reddit and things like that, it's probably a little blown out of proportion. But might still be best practice to move away from if it contains sensitive information. Might be, might not be. I don't know. I've also heard people are generally using C# more. Like it's gained popularity. And C# does have like the memory, I don't know what the word is, security or whatever it is. Which language should I use? If you're a beginner, start with Godot script. Or GD script, rather. For C#, you will need an external code editor like VS Code or Visual Studio. Okay, hold up. I heard that these are two completely different programs for different things. So it makes me confused why they're putting it together. While C# support is now mature, you will find fewer learning resources for it compared to GD script. That's why we recommend C# mainly to users who've already experienced with the language. GD script has simple syntax, short files, fast compilation, loading times. Yeah, you get those fish. Fish. Built-in vector and transform types, making efficient, heavy use of linear algebra a must for games. Multiple threads as effectively as statically typed languages. No garbage collection, as this feature eventually gets in the way when creating games. The engine counts references and manages the memory for you in most cases by default, but you can also control memory if you need to. Fish! You can't fish until the bat is back. Is that why nobody's fishing? Oh, it's because it's a rivalry. Oh, that's very nice of you. I shall fish. Because I have hardly fished. Great success. Ah, I love pickles. Sorry, McCoy. Yeah, I think the chat method is the best because it naturally gets slowed down. And people don't prevent others from being able to fish either. And if I want to, I could tell it to pause the queue, meaning that if people do question mark fish, they won't be able to be added to the list. So like you're winding downstream, it's a good thing to have. Gradual typing. Variables have dynamic types by default. But you can also use type hints for strong type checks. Gradual typing. I am a trash cat of honor. Oh gosh, ah, my eyes. My poor eyeballs. Yeah, yeah, I was actually trying to get to that too. This is so applicable now that I'm like sometimes using the web for stuff. GDScript looks like Python as you structure your code blocks based on indentations, but it doesn't work the same way in practice. It's inspired by multiple languages. There's a language called Squirrel? What language is that? What is it for? What? No! High-level imperative object-oriented programming language. Designed to be lightweight scripting language that fits in the size, memory bandwidth, and real-time requirements of applications like video games. Okay, careful of your eyeballs. Ah! My eyes! Get out of here. Okay. Why don't we use Python or Lua directly? Years ago, Godot used Python, then Lua. Both language integrations took a lot of work and had severe limitations. For example, threading support was a big challenge with Python. Developing a dedicated language doesn't take us more work, and we can tailor it to game developers' needs. We're now working on performance optimizations and features that would have been difficult to offer with third-party languages. Yep. Yep, I did flashbang myself because I wasn't sure if whether or not a website was going to have dark mode or not. I assumed it'd be dark. I assumed it'd be light, which is why I warned people not to look. But I had to look because I'm Strammer. And I'm trying to gain the knowledge. .NET/C#. As Microsoft C# is a favorite amongst game developers, we officially support it. It's a mature and flexible language with tons of libraries written for it. We are able to add support for it thanks to generous donation from Microsoft. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. C# offers a good trade-off between performance and ease of use, although you should be aware of its garbage collector. You must use the .NET edition of the Godot. Yeah, so I downloaded the .NET edition of Godot Editor because it gives me the option to use C#, and I don't have to use C#. I could just use GDScript, and that would be fine too, but at least I have more flexibility if I realize something I want to do can't really be done quite as effectively, or if I find a tutorial that's in C# specifically. Yeah, I do always flashbang myself, it's true. That means y'all can go fishing again. Wee. Street spine foot. I got the spine foot. Look at that. I wonder if it allows GIFs. It might just be a flat image. So I'd be curious to know if they allow a GIF file or if I have to use PNG. I could throw Gnarlin in there. That would be so funny. That would be hilarious. I love that idea. Okay, since Godot uses .NET 6, in theory you could also use any third-party .NET library from framework in Godot, as well as any common language infrastructure compliant programming language such as F#, Foo, or I don't know what that one is. However, C# is the only officially supported .NET option. GDScript itself doesn't execute as fast as C# or C++. However, many script code call functions written with fast algorithms in C++ code inside the engine. In many cases, writing gameplay logic in GDScript, C# or C++ won't have significant impact on performance. Oh, I see. That's right. GDScript a little less efficient sometimes in terms of speed of running stuff. What's OMG? Ba-dum. Yes, must fish. We're going to have so many fishes. I do like the little gun. Like, I kind of want to have like a water gun. Go squirt, squirt. I think it'd be cute. Okay, I need to write these down. Write them down. Take note. My emote ideas. I need to have some kind of like, oh, a rubber ducky? That would be cute because that's a programming thing. That's a programming thing. I should have a rubber ducky. And when I'm having trouble, we can like spam rubber duckies. Okay. Emotes. So I want like a ruby rock as an emote. I want a rubber ducky. I want a water gun. I think that's all I have right now. Okay. If folks around here have recommended emotes that they enjoy, let me know. I think it'd be really funny to like just do a water gun in my colors and have it spraying to the right or the left. I do like this one. This one's cute. All right. I think I'm learning. It especially helps that some of the community members here actually program. Oh, here's another good point. Projects written in C# using Godot 4 currently cannot be exported to the web platform. To use C# on that platform, consider Godot 3 instead. Android and iOS platform support is available as of 4.2, but is experimental. That's right. People were saying that there are some platforms that it's better to use Godot 3 because they haven't been updated yet for 4. Chris. Oh. Well, Ram, do you wish to do a few fishings to catch up? I accept fault for not properly announcing it. Well, just do a few. Yeah, do a few. Although you do have to wait for the cooldown. Yes. Black spotted grunt. Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's just so fun. Oh, C++ via Godot a GD extension allows you to write code in C++ without needing to recompile Godot. Scripts or file, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to use GD script to begin with because I want the easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wow. Look at this flying Godot. He's magical and fancy. I would also like to figure out how to make the background so automatically the background is gray. I want to be able to learn how to have it so that the background is not captured by things like OBS. That's on my list of things to do. So that way, if people want to just have a simple little game on their screen, they can do that. Wahoo! I totally didn't just start copying you and making that noise in real life. You know, it's all good. It's all good. We like repeating things around here. In this lesson, you will code your first script to make Godot icon turn in circles using GD script. That's cool. I like that idea. As we mentioned in the introduction, we assume you have programming foundations. The equivalents, I see. They do be assuming some stuff. Let's see. So do we actually do coding in this? Or is it just attach script? Oh, it's like already okay. So there is some script. Hello world. Well, that's cute. Oh, okay. I must say, I prefer how this looks. We have any programmers in the chat? I prefer how this looks. I like the brackets being in line. No, wait. Actually, I think I always indented the brackets. I think I indented them. Yeah, I did. I indented them to be in line with this function. Oh, but there's no brackets. Oh, sorry. Plosives. There's no brackets here. What the heck? How does it work? That can... I'm not used to, not containing a function with... Like, there's no brackets. That upsets me. I like brackets. I like that I understand what goes there. Ah. Your fish privileges are reinstated as I think I am caught up. Excellent. Well, I shall join your fishing as well. Okay. So they're doing a little bit of programming, but I think it's still step by step. However, I think I'll do this off stream. Make it fly around. Woo! It's nice that they have a little tutorial for like, this is how you do this is how you do that. Oh, it's changing directions. Oh, it's player input. I don't need player input in terms of directionality and stuff. All I need to do is have the creatures stand somewhere for a period of time, walk to the side, turn back around, sit there for a while, hang out, vibe. I could even make them just be stationary, honestly. But I made a walk emote and everything for them. I might do it more like how Tamagotchi does, where they really just stay stationary. Like, specifically in Tamagotchi, they usually hang out in the bottom right for the Tamagotchi Smart. Look, oh gosh, they have so much poop. I clean you up. But yeah. So when it's idle, it just stays in the bottom right. And then when you interact with it, it moves to the center of the screen and like eats or whatever. And it's not exactly like a smooth transition. I don't have to exactly be like Tamagotchi. In fact, it's probably better for me to do some stuff differently. But I actually kind of imagine people would want a stationary, a mostly stationary creature, because then they know exactly where it is on screen. It doesn't take up that much space. That's what I'm leaning towards, at least. But I'm not entirely sure about that. Maybe I'll ask a few people who are interested in the game. Like, honestly, Ram, I think if I made this, I think maybe you'd be interested in like throwing it in your overlay. I'm not sure exactly. You're 100%. Do you think you would rather have a stationary creature on the screen in general? So that way it's just like you know exactly where it goes. And what I mean by that is it doesn't walk around. I think I might make it a setting in the future, but I probably start off with one or the other. Perhaps, yeah. Okay. Probably what I'll do is I will just make it stationary at the beginning, and then I'll create an option for it to be able to walk around. Setting it to follow the assigned Borb would be a pain. Ruby, I'm stealing your trash bin. Rio, you're fantastic. I want you to know that. You're an absolute delight. You're hilarious. Just so you know, my trash can, if you're taking residence into the trash can that's next to me, it's quite roomy, but it doesn't have very much trash in it right now. Let me look at it. It has a couple of wrappers. A couple of food wrappers. In a napkin. I don't know what I did with that napkin, but it could be as bad as like I wiped my face, or like maybe I just had wet hands. I don't know. I don't know if I can help it. Like, so, okay. If you would have the pet follow my little stream avatar around, I don't know if I can do that, because then my program would have to talk with the stream avatars program. I also just use a smaller trash bin as a lid. Yeah, I have no lid for my trash can. It's just a big trash can. Well, it's a plastic trash bin, and usually I'd go for something smaller next to a desk, but I got it as a gift for Christmas. A passive aggressive gift that was for my brothers, and they're like, "Okay, we'll get our daughter this gift as well, even though we're not being passive aggressive towards her." I thought it was funny. That's too what's too funny? The fact that they weren't passive aggressive to me, but I still a trash bin is a good trash bin. It's fair. It's fair. As long as it, like, doesn't have a leak. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll start off with the creature being stationary. Maybe I could have the user pick if it's on the right-hand side facing, if it's like facing left or facing right, essentially. So that way the user can decide, oh, I want it on the right-hand side of my screen, or I want it on the left-hand side of my screen. And then in the future, I could add a feature for it to be able to, like, randomly walk around and all that sort of stuff. And, like, apply a switch. Oh, my Tama stole a bunch of honey. Such a goofy little Tama. Da-da-ba-da-ba-da. Cutie. It's true. My bin does need more insulation if you're going to hang out in there. Honey's yum. Yeah, this you should see. The Tama had, like, piles and piles of honey, like jars of honey. Like, imagine Winnie the Pooh kind of honey stuff, like old style, not modern. So I actually don't need user input, which is kind of cool. I don't have to worry about that in terms of movement. Using signals. Okay, we're going to actually learn about signals now. Is this... Okay, so it is a tutorial. So I'm going to duplicate it so I do the tutorial later. Because I think Hello World was enough. Enough to get us started, but I'll look at what this is. I think you explained this earlier, but why can't the fish command be exclamation point? Okay, so the fish command could be, thank you for the hydrate. The fish command could be, but I changed it because some of the commands overlap with stream avatars and stuff like that. Thank you for the unshrimp. I'm going to sit up and now I'm going to drink. So there's an option to set all prefixes as a question mark. So I just did that. I would do slash, but slash is because it's even easier to do. There's no shift involved. But unfortunately, that's the command for like slash shadow and things like that. Let me take a look. I'll take a look at what the commands are again. I like that it what's it called? It has me wait until the current turn is. So there's fish. And then then you can really set it, you can customize it. You can make it to, like, chat commands, channel points, bits, subs. Gifted subs. So there's question mark stats. Question mark leaderboard. That's the one. It was leaderboard in particular. And then there's question mark decks. And question mark help. Try your luck. I should create a question mark commands. I can do that separately. So that way I can list it all. Because that's logical. Let me write that down for myself to do. Oh, sorry, bonk. But I'll write that down to do. Oh gosh, I caught my water bottle, or rather my tumbler, big metal tumbler, and I knocked it over, but I caught it. Look at me with my skills. In this lesson, we're going to look at signals. They are messages that nodes emit when something specific happens to them, like a button being pressed. Other nodes can connect to that signal and call a function when the event occurs. So this is good. This is how I do the behaviors of the creatures, like feeding them or giving them a pet, stuff like that. So those are the two things I want to be able to do with my test. I want to be able to pet the creature, and I want to be able to feed the creature. Now I have a chance to start taping Ruby's trash to the side of... No, sorry. Taping Ruby's trash to the side of her bin. Oh. I didn't read anything when I sent the command. Oh. What was it? It's time to rob Ruby's pond of its fish. No, it's all good. It's for y'all. Yes, eat. Mars Bars VT seems like they have really cool stuff. Do I have scotch tape? I probably do somewhere. But you know, I'm not entirely sure where it would be. Who's now live? Okay. I'm gonna wrap up soon, but not yet. Maybe like 6. So that's in half an hour. In about half an hour, my goal is to wrap up. Scotchland. I'm stealing the tape. Ah, my head. Thank you. Thank you. Bonk. Thank you for the limzard. I'm gonna go fishing. Fish. Because I'm not part of your war. It's a new record. Okay. Signals are a delegation mechanism built into Godot that allows one game object to react to a change in another without them referencing one. Oh. Signals are a delegation mechanism built into Godot that allows one game object to react to a change in another without them referencing one another. Using signals limits coupling and keeps your code flexible. Ah, my eyes. Rude. Oh. I should do a redeem for flashbang. I think I'd do exclamation point flash. Ram, do you know when your next stream is? I am curious. Because I know I stream a lot, and I want to be sure to hang out. Need more trash for the side of your bin? Well, you know, I hope you find more trash. Maybe you can borrow some from Tar as he just found a scooter. I was going to earlier, but felt bad because my friends were like, oh my gosh. Do you want to go live like after you eat? Also, you should never feel bad to go live. Maybe? Okay. But friends! This game is too wonderful. I love it. One last fish. What you about to do, Jade? Let me see if you said something earlier. I don't think so. The fish to rule them all. Hehehe. Currently gaming, gotcha. I hope you have fun with your gaming. I see, urchin. How glorious. Ad starts in less than 2 minutes. Be warned. Yeesh. I go to add funny sounds to my soundboard and hear about the one fish to rule them all. Need more than one exclamation point game? Cool. Honestly, I would love to do that. I would love to have more than one. In fact, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I suspect I'm just going to make the what's it called? The virtual pet game an exclamation point game. Wait, what? Oh, I meant this game has exclamation point as indicators for rarity of what you caught before you really... Oh, I see, I see. I'm tired of giving you baths. Wait, but Rio isn't stinky. Isn't that the second time that you were 0% stinky? Like, weren't you not stinky at all last time as well? Lies. It's too good. Okay, I should be wrapping up it like in a little over 15 minutes-ish. I'm just gonna search this term and try to see if I can better find out about that. Wait, is there a ladder there? Because that person just went flying up for a little bit. I am now broke. I spent all my avatar points on that duel. Oh no. Oh wow, a great white shark. That's cool. Wow, a whale shark. I love whale sharks. How are these ocean critters getting into the pond? Yeah, Rio got the shark. Oh my gosh. Just so people know, if you want more stream avatars points, you can do exclamation point jump to try to catch the stars. Holy crap, Ruby, yeah. Yeah, cap still counts. I like that's not case sensitive. Okay. For example, you might have a life bar on the screen that responds to the player's health. When the player takes damage or uses a healing potion, you want the bar to reflect the change. To do so in Godot, you would use signals. As mentioned in the introduction, signals are Godot's version of observer pattern. You can learn more here. Okay, careful. Don't look at the screen. Hiss! Rude. Okay, you can look at the screen again. My eyes. Yeah. Should I do if I want to do a redeem for like essentially the flashbang, should I do exclamation point flash? Because I'm thinking of a counter. So should I do exclamation point flash? Or should I do exclamation point eyes? Flash. Okay. Oh, we're blind. Exclamation point blind is an option as well. I'll write it down that that's a potential option. I could also make both of those permissible. So I could do like exclamation point flash is the main is the main command, but I could have an alternate one where it'll also respond to exclamation point blind. Yeah, it can be an alias. I might also do flashbang, just because I think people might forget. I just want to make sure that, like, whatever is easier for people to remember. Yeah, I like the alias. The alias stuff. Does it have workshop support? I'm not sure. Let me look. I do not see... Oh, support? I don't see workshop support at this time. I think that could change though. Community hub? Yeah, I don't think there's a workshop. I would love to share stuff if they did. Oh, but then people would see my account, which I'm not, that's not very cash money. Custom models would be awesome. So you can do custom images, but you can't do custom 3D models. It's not currently programmed to allow it, apparently because of difficulty with shaders and things like that with new models. Yeah, could make Borbs, could throw Borbs in there, it's true. I could also put Narlin in there and Cinder in there. I do like the idea of putting the Borbs in there, because I could put several. I could like make a cassowary Borb and like a crow Borb, all that sort of stuff. I think it'd be fun. Yeah, pretty much everything I've put on avatars can go in there. Yeah, it's true. I do want to put more emphasis on my two-tone Borbs because I don't have very much for them yet. I should do that after stream. I'll make some colorful Borbs. Like, I want to at least get a rainbow. So there could be like the top half is pastel purple and the bottom half is like dark vibrant purple. I can see it now. My most sent word is going to be fish. Yep. But yeah, I'd definitely love to put some critters in there. Okay. I don't think I'm actually learning anything right now. Well, what's cool is after signals, then it's, oh. Here, actually, I'll move this over here. After signals is like designing your first 2D game, and it's like a little shooter, I guess. It's a little step-by-step, allegedly. And let's see, I also want to look again at introduction. There was the Harvard. Before you start? No. List the features. I'm trying to... Godot response. Getting started. Maybe it's in getting started. Okay, I'll have to look for it. Harvard free programming class. That's the one. But hold on. I can probably search for it. Oh yeah, search the docs. CS 550? Is that the one? Class. I understand that this is oh, I can open up because I took a note of this. I can open up my file. I have not paid attention to what I've been getting. You know what? I'm actually not watching what y'all are doing because it's like way over there on the left screen, on the leftmost portion. Let's see. Questions? That's not it. Oh, did I not? I didn't save it. How rude of me. I have no foresight. Is that not how you spell it in Harvard? Harvard. Harvard. Learning to think like a programmer. This is the one. This is the actual one. There we go. Yeah, that other one was too high level. Whoa there. McCoy has the most points for the most currency for stream avatars. Is the price for this war Ruby's trash bin? My trash isn't all that insulated, my friend. Oh, that's wild. Queso's up there. Ram is up there. Look at all y'all. The trash bin will be mine, Bat. Okay. Am I able to just... Oh, so first it teaches Scratch, which I think is like the language that everyone uses for like first learning stuff. Like it's a really simple one. I think like people do like nodes and stuff for it. Then it's C, arrays, algorithms, memory, data structures, Python, artificial intelligence, SQL. I don't know what that is actually. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Honestly, that's probably good for me to learn too. I don't know what Flask is. And then there's cybersecurity at the very end, which honestly good to learn. I should really actually start. What I'll probably do, because I probably shouldn't stream taking this class in the traditional sense. Because this is not my stuff. Like, I did not put this information together. I could probably talk about what I'm learning, but I don't think it would be right of me to share my screen, even though it's readily available. So what I'm leaning towards is I might sometimes do productivity streams where I'm learning this stuff and my screen has something else. And I've talked about doing that before and people seem to be okay with that. Yeah, that's right, Ram. You're 5th most in stream avatars. Yeah. The trash bin will be mine. You can have the trash cat. I want the points. I just want to make top 10. Have you claimed the throne? Not yet, I don't think. Ah, heck. Ruby, can I call you on Discord? Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Stream said I should ask. Okay, do you want to jump into my group call? It's a pixel art question. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Let me get there. Oh, wonderful. Let me see. Rich. Reverse. Oh, it's meal. I can't. Oh, they probably can't hear you either. Oh. I am speaking. There are words. You are not here. Blah, 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 blah,
there we
blah.
go. Hello.
Hello.
Hopefully your chat can hear me as well.
Yes, we figured it out.
Nice. Okay, so quick question for you, Ruby. I know that you're busy on Godot, but I figured
we're good.
I could ask you and give you a brain break. Okay, so for this little guy that I'm doing, it looks good, but the like little sheen is like way too faint when I size it down. Should I do like a darker like outline around like the sheen so it stands out more, or would that look weird?
You could probably do that. There's also the option of making the orb a little bit darker on the inside, like just a tad.
Yeah.
So like
that's true.
The light peach portion. You might want to do both even.
Yeah, okay. No, that's a good idea. Also, everyone is using your emotes. August petted your noggin, and Uni is using your dancing borb.
Oh, I appreciate it. What you can do is there's shift, I think it's shift R, and that's for so what you'd want to do is eyedropper the color that you want.
Yeah. Oh,
okay, so the second one is 2. So you want to change, you could just
the color to something else. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So if you do the eyedropper tool, it'll like on the color you want to select.
Yes.
then that's how I would do it.
Oh.
And then you do Shift R. And then
And it
you
does
just
the
change
RG.
the second one.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Now, of course, you could
Very
probably
exciting.
have just done the what's it called? Paint bucket. But
Yeah.
that's a good one to know if you have multiple parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That really helps.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. I will let you go so I can try and get back to streaming and everyone talking about how they love Sasquatch boobies.
Thank you so much
All
for
right. Thank you.
asking. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Bye, Ruby. Bye, Ruby's
Bye.
chat.
Okay. Let me get out of the disco. I'll just hang out. I'll hang out for a little. I'll probably just leave it when I end stream. Okay. What's happening here? Who is it? We don't know who Henry is. That was Ruby's trash bin. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Never. I know Oatmeal's chat does get very gremlin. They do get gremlin. But I really should wrap up. So, as an update, tomorrow I'm hoping to stream maybe some gameplay finally. Or art. We could do either art tomorrow or gameplay. Let's see. We can put it to a vote. People who are here get to choose. I guess if y'all really love this fishing game, it'd probably be easier to go at the current speed we're going if I'm doing art. So maybe I do that. Oh, I could make art for this game. I could make fishies to go into the fishing game. That'd be so fun. Just leave a stream open and go do other things. It's true, I could, but then I'd probably put it into well shoot. I can't put it into emote only because you need the redeem. Probably if I did something like that, I'd swap it to emote only, and then I would turn on the redeem for the fish. And if I and honestly, then I would like put a video feed of like my blue tongue skink, and that would be the stream. You'd be looking at Narlin and all that good stuff. That'd be a perfect stream. Much better than any content I could come up with otherwise. That's godlike. What's godlike? Go away, Henry. I don't want your shoes. Henry has like all the shoes. Well, or has no more shoes. Is just constantly running away without their shoes at the like they just constantly like put their feet in the water without taking off their shoes, and like a fish pulls off their shoes. What you said is dog-like or godlike? Did I say dog-like and not godlike? That watch means it's time to stop. It's true. Oh, I should pause it. So get your last reels in, because I'm going to start pausing it. No, I'm just bad at English. Oh, okay. I don't remember saying godlike. I doth not remember. Yep, get your final fishies in. And we can do more fish farming tomorrow. It's all good. Ram, no worries, because we're actually going to pause the queue now. Oh cool, it even has like a little visual that the queue is paused. Okay, I'm gonna turn auto hide off. I'm just gonna leave it staying up. Oh. Was that the last one? I suppose it was. Hold on, nobody add stuff? I'm curious. I'm curious, does it? Oh, okay. May I perhaps ask that folks not redeem more so that way we can get our last few ones in. I thought pausing it meant that oh, I have an idea. Hi, Queen Borb. Okay. I have an idea. What I can do is like shut off. I could shut it off. So that way no one even accidentally does more. So here. I'm going to turn off the chat command. And it doesn't matter with channel points because yeah. Okay, cool. And then I don't close app. I just save. No trigger set. Okay, hold. Channel. There we go. Huh. Ah. I'm like trying to come up with all these sneaky ways. It's rude. Oh, we might actually be done. Okay. Cool. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'm going to take a look at who's still on, but I'm leaning towards raiding into Captain Spacey if they're still on. Because I want to support. I know they're early on in their streaming. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. Yes. Captain Spacey is still on. Why is my message being checked? I don't know. Oh, it's because of the word ram. Ram it. That was why. If that was you. I'm not welcome there. Oh, okay. I hope you have a good time. Neither am I. Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, head over to McCoy then. Hope y'all have a good time. And may you have super duper restful time upcoming. Be warned, it's a goodbye. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. But yeah, so Captain Spacey is playing a little dating sim. Let's see, channel. I'm going to jump into my channel so that way I can get my emotes. Let's see. I think I'll do a traditional one. It's barbon time. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope that y'all had a good time too. Take care. Bye, Ram. Bye, Tar. Bye, Rio. Bye, Jade. Good boy. Good night, Ram. Bye.